Community comes together to play chess at nursing home turns into much more. The history of chess, chess.com documentary, and Hansen Dances to 4-0 in the Random Fish Qualifiers. All this today on ChessWire and more. Today is Wednesday, August 24th, 2022. Now to your headlines. A simple request for community to join nursing home resident for a game of chess turns into much more. This is a small thing, but the community doesn't realize how big it is. Call out to the community for chess players reached its targeted audience, and then some. Strangers met for the first time over a friendly game of chess Tuesday afternoon in Perrysburg. One simple post on social media asking for fellow chess players has turned into some picking up old hobbies again. It's been a few years, and I saw this as an opportunity to get back in the game and probably maybe learn something, chess game volunteer Tom Horrell said. But it's more than just brushing up on how to checkmate or fork the opponent. Michelle Keller, the woman who put the call out to the community, said for months, Shaman has been looking for someone to play chess with. Hi there, I work for Pro Medica Skilled Nursing and Rehab over on Route 20. We have a resident who has been asking for someone who plays chess, but there is nobody here in the facility that does. I was hoping that someone might enjoy bringing some enjoyment to the gentleman's life with a friendly game. Little did she know her request would end up benefiting all the residents at Pro Medica Skilled Nursing and Rehabilitation. They're excited to see who's he going to play with next, Keller said. It's just this buzz that gives them something to think about besides the in and outs of living in a nursing home. Keller said what used to be a void in Shaman's life is now filled with joy. To him, it's just a game he loves. You can be a good player, you can be a moderate player somehow, he said, but this is a good game, very, very good game. I think everybody should know this game. Chess.com, History of Chess. Chess.com releases documentary, The History of Chess, a reflection of us. Chess has an incredible history that dates back more than a millennia. As one of the oldest board games, chess is surrounded by a tradition and grand story. From its origination in India to its diffusion and evolution around the world, chess has captivated hundreds of millions of people. The story of chess has been told in books many times, but has not been translated to video. Until now. Chess.com is proud to announce that for the first time, you can enjoy the game's history in a documentary dedicated to the topic, The History of Chess, a reflection of us. From the game's humble beginnings, it evolved into a game we know and love today. It spread across the entire world, and in the 19th century, the game had its first official world champion. From the first world champions through the many Soviet champions to Bobby Fischer and Boris Spassky's match of the century in 1972 to the modern champions, this documentary covers it all. The History of Chess, a Reflection of Us was a 9-month project exploring the history of the World Chess Championship, chess champions, and their personalities. It also explores how the way the game developed throughout the years is a reflection of the players, politics, and the world we live in. Backed by in-depth research of thousands of newspaper articles, works of art, and historical footage and images, the documentary brings chess history to life. It then explores the first and all subsequent World Chess Championships. The documentary also explores the game's top players and how they shaped the World Championship over the years. Finally, it taps into the latest title match between GM's Magnus Carlsen and Ian Nepomniachtchi. Make sure you watch Chess, a Reflection of Us in full on YouTube or right here in this article and let us know your thoughts. When Studying Endgames Becomes Fun by Albert Silver. Studying endgame theory can seem like one of those necessary evils and about as fun as watching paint dry, but sometimes it is all about the teacher. Teachers such as GM Karsten Mueller or Mark Dvorsky made all the difference, bringing magic and wonder into the lessons. The most successful teacher until now, for me, has been GM Mueller, who needs no introduction to chess-based readers. With his wonderful DVDs, but while they offer a very painless path, I realized I needed a more collected study and the mental imprint it provides. I took up Dvorsky's in-game manual, the chess-based version. This may sound like just a plug, but really it is more than that. This ChessBase edition was designed to be consumed, read, studied in ChessBase using its admired tools, as well as dual entries for each exercise. The chapter on mind squares first starts with the necessary theory and explanations. Here is a standard position illustrating the concept. Both c5 and e6 are mind squares. Whichever side moves to their mutual mind square will lose after the rival does the same. For example, if black moves king c5, then white replies king e6 and black is lost. The reverse is true if white moves first to king e6 and black replies king c5. Okay, simple enough. For the record, this position is winnable for the side to move first. The power of the exercises also shines through, as they all seem to turn into the illustrative examples given before. Personally, this entire experience has been quite a revelation, and if you have been on the fence on this topic of studying endgames beyond the minimum to not outright embarrass yourself at the board, I can promise you there will be joy and pleasure in the process as well. Now, a fair warning, while Dvorsky's lessons and examples may all be crystal clear, breathtaking and engaging, they are not easy. However, they are also rewarding as they are challenging. While I can wholeheartedly recommend Dvorsky's endgame manual, don't hesitate to opt for a less arduous choice such as GM Muller's Chess Endgame series. Hansen Dances to 4-0 and FIDE fights to a final for the random Fischer Chess World Championship qualifiers by NM Vanessa. GM's Eric Hansen and Vladimir Fedoseev advanced to the Qualifier 1 final of the 2022 Fischer Random World Chess Championship on Tuesday. Though they achieved the same result, the two players had vastly different journeys. Hansen literally danced to a 4-0 score, while it was often Fedoseev's ability to fight that earned him his spot. Bortnik and Sam Sevian made it to the semifinals. GM's Vidit Dradathi, Benjamin Bach, Jose Martinez, and Alexander Shamanov made it to the quarterfinals. Qualifier 1 continues with the knockout final on August 24th, starting at 9 a.m. That's today. How to watch? You can watch the 2022 Fischer Random World Championship on chess.com/TV. You can also enjoy it on our Twitch channel and catch all the live broadcasts on YouTube/ChessCom Live. Games from the event can be viewed on our events page. Vidit pressed on Hansen's king side, but overlooked a critical idea to increase attacking chances. In the second game, Hansen gained a dominating position from the opening, planting his two knights on the powerful d5 and f5 squares, while his bishops took over the two long diagonals to aim at Vidit's king side. Hansen started the semifinals by gaining an extra pawn against Sevian and successfully converted into the rook ending. In the next game, Hansen seemed to be in such good spirits that he could be seen dancing as he played. He went on to finish 4-0 for the day, winning a pawn again in the opening and then improving his pieces to potent squares. Thank you for watching ChessWire. Have a good one.